9th, 2020. How's it going, guys? We'll get another walk in the park. Less humid today.
Yeah, it's not bad out.
Not bad at all. So what are we going to talk about today, guys? We finally got a laptop. Guess what we got? We got an Acer i5 Nitro. Got a halfway gaming laptop. So, wasn't too bad, about $700. So, interesting. Is it worth it? Definitely. I like it. My son likes it.
Yep.
You just gotta get used to use the keys different than the Xbox. To me, it seems almost more. To me, it's more accurate.
I mean, actually, since it's got Windows on it, it will use Xbox controllers too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's got the the 1650 graphic card on
Yep.
it.
You can use almost anything on it.
Oh my God, it's fast. Fast. It's got 8 gigabytes of RAM.
Compared to playing on a Xbox or a PlayStation, the graphics are a lot better. It's just a smaller screen, but you're closer to it, so.
Yeah, it's got what, about a 15-inch?
15-inch. You're set closer to it, so it doesn't make as much of a difference, but. And it looks like it'll be a good laptop for pretty much doing anything else too.
Yeah, what's cool too, you can also add a lot more to it if you have to.
Yeah, like that. I think that's cool.
You want to add another 8 RAMs to it.
To upgrade it.
Or I think you can upgrade what?
The SSD and the HDD.
The SSD and, yeah, you can put
hard drive. That's cool. Got what, that Wi-Fi 6.0 on it, I think is what they said.
Yeah, it's got everything pretty much. It did have a couple of downsides to it, but you can, it doesn't have a card reader, so you have to buy, an adaptable card reader for it, which can, range from $3 all the way up to $30, depending on what brand and what you're buying.
For sure.
And it doesn't have an optical DVD writer or reader on it, which I mean that'd be another thing.
And
to me, DVDs are still out there. I mean, just like the OB2 that I bought, it actually came with a DVD for it. So I mean, and that's 2020 here, guys.
Right.
So you figure if you're getting that, you still might have some companies, some places out there. So it's good to have that versatility, to be able to have that option.
Cool.
Especially be able to read anything too if you need for information and stuff on all of it. Because I mean, if you don't have it on there, if you don't have the adaptability to be able to do that, then I mean you just can't get that, can't get the information.
I got her to
What was you going to say, Dylan, about
I was gonna say what the name of it is. What it's called. It's Acer Nitro 5. They make a lot of different speeds on it and different gigabytes and stuff. RAMs.
Yeah, it's got the 256, the 8 gig. But that 1650, if you're going to buy one, guys, is the one to go with because
Oh yeah.
they say the other one there was
1050 isn't near. It won't really do much.
well, the one before that they said is 52% slower. This new one they come out with on this part is 52% faster. That's a lot faster.
Yeah, I've never had anything that has a graphics card in it like that. I don't think.
And all my, whether it be desktops or laptops, had those graphic cards like that. Different kinds. They've got chintzy the way they make them now. They make them the cheapest way though because you got to put out more money for them. Because I mean, one time they used to put all the bells and whistles on everything on those computers, and it didn't cost that much more on all of it. But today it's a whole nother deal.
Yeah, almost everyone we looked at, there's always something they compromise on. I mean,
Either it doesn't have a fast graphics card, or it doesn't have it goes down to 40 on the RAM instead of 8. I mean, there's 12, there's 60 out there. Go way on up.
right. That's the cool thing. Like this one, you could always, if you need to, you could always upgrade it.
Yeah, on the RAM you can always up, but you want to make sure you get the same speed, basically, because for them to actually operate together, and then they say also it should be also the same brand name depending on the RAM.
Cool. Looks like they cut the grass out here in the field.
Oh, it's better. Yeah, the geese will probably be happy. They'll be munching down on that.
Yep.
Release on.
Yep.
Good, it gives you worlds of fun.
Oh yeah. Be too cold. Just go swimming.
Yeah, ocean's
Today.
fun. Yeah, ocean's fun. That'd be too cool, wouldn't it? That'd be just cool.
Yesterday it would have been good to go swimming. As humid as it was.
I thought it said today it was supposed to be 95. It didn't make it, did it?
No.
Did everybody hear about that quake? Was that in, I think it was North Carolina? Was it?
Yeah.
5.1. Yeah, I think they said they had been happening since what, 1916? They had one like that.
Thank you. Expired.
Awful one. It gets wet, hangs down there, and then goes back up when it dries out. Looked like Trump signed some of those executive orders for the coronavirus bill for help. That looked pretty good.
Cool.
He helped clean some of that stuff up at the VA. VA did pretty good on stuff. I know they took care of my dad pretty good. I wasn't very happy about the Columbia deal though. They would send everybody down there having heart surgery down there to Columbia. Didn't make sense. That's a long way to go from here to Kansas City, Columbia. Definitely. I know one thing, down here in Kansas City at the VA, they always seem like they treated him pretty good. I took care of him health-wise pretty good and stuff. You know, Scotty Kilmer, you know, one does all the automotive stuff, he got bit by a dog. He's now on antibiotics and stuff, so I'm sure that'd be some kind of big lawsuit there, no doubt.
Don't do it. No.
And that was just about 16 hours, 18 hours ago he posted on YouTube.
I wonder how that happened. I wonder if he was.
I don't know. I don't know. He either said, I can't remember if he said it was a Rottweiler or Pit Bull. I'm not much of a dog person, but those two dogs that were bred like that and they were made for other things. All of them can do damage though. I think I told you guys about that. There's two teachers way back when I was in middle school that lived a few houses down from it. They actually had a Black Panther. And that thing, I believe they probably could have took any dog. It was about the size of a Doberman, a little bit bigger. They only took it out at night time. I'm sure that wasn't legal what they had. It's like being at the zoo watching it walk along there. I'm more of a cat person. I like cats. Cat's more independent, like person. They decide one way or the other. dog always seems like they need something, or a cat, you know, they like you, they'll come up to you, they're nice to you, they'll hop up on your lap for 5-15 minutes, and then when they get done, they jump off and go on their way. You know, I told you about what the math. They did a deal. He did a deal on the psychological behavior of dogs. He did about a 15, I think it was about 20 minute episode. About how dogs are always needing affection all the time. They're needy, always need it. They crave it all the time.
There's probably, depending on the breed, there's a little difference probably, but not much.
Well, yeah, but he was talking about DNA-wise, the way they kind of behave and think is what
Right.
he was going into about.
Right.
I mean, I guess if that's all you had time for, I mean, you know, it's nice to take care of an animal and have some time and get a little bit of affection from an animal
Oh,
or
yes.
something, but, you know, not to run it into the ground all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got 24/7, I guess that's okay. I mean, how many people, you know, don't matter if it's a dog or a cat, get animals and then they don't take care of them.
Not good.
I've seen a lot of people do that. I've taken in some animals. I took in some cats of people. Actually, when I worked out here at this apartment complex, there was this one in this, I think it was the townhouse. Anyway, they locked the cat in the townhouse, and they basically skipped out and left the cat there. Well, the problem of it was it had no food, it had no way of getting into any water or anything even. It almost died. I took it. It was just a mix. But first they one of the system managers said they were going to take it, and then they didn't take it, and then they were going to have it put to sleep, and I took it. I went ahead and took it, and
Mm-hmm.
I took care of it. It lived for about probably about another 12 years.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good because it was already a full adult cat, you know, probably several years old. So not too bad at all on that. But people, I mean, you know, they just don't. A lot of people don't take care of their animals and stuff. And that's another thing too. They think it's a great thing, but it might be a great thing at first, but it ain't if they don't take care of them. I've seen so many of them get run over too.
It's not good.
Ones down in the country, they'll get dogs and stuff like that, and then just let them roam, and then they'll get out and get hit even sometimes. So I mean, here you go again. It all depends if you have enough time on your hands to do it and take care of them. And if you don't have enough time, you should never get an animal. If you have a little bit of time, you can take care of them. That's a whole nother story, guys. Anyway, have a good one.